Hi there, my name's Valerie and I'm an artist from Scotland. I'm a painter, usually oil paints, and I wanted to talk about artist block and how this canvas got the better of me, and no matter what I did, I couldn't force myself to sit down and paint, even though I actually had quite a few ideas on what I'd like to paint. I think this happens to everyone and it's quite scary. So I took some mixed media paper, laid it out across the whole desk. It was just honestly a cheap kind. It was A4 and I taped it out with masking tape to make different sizes of squares and rectangles. And then I took out my acrylics and my oil pastels and just went crazy, painting across the whole table as if it was one sheet. But really you can still see that I've been observing the masking tape lines a bit. I used my favourite colours, the kind of teals and blues. Added in some pinks for a pop of colour. And when it was almost dry, but not quite because it tears your paper, I peeled off the masking tape. I quite liked them. I thought they looked quite nice. While that was drying, I decided I would paint some little houses. I've had this little black house with red windows in my mind for quite a while. I've no idea why. I haven't painted it before. I don't think I've seen it in any other paintings. It's just been a little idea in my head. So I took some watercolour paper and drew out some little houses with the wax crayons, but they weren't quite dark enough, so here I'm painting over them with some watered down black acrylic, which is fine because it just sort of goes into the gaps in the paper where the crayon didn't go. There's no particular reason for this. I think that's the whole point though, isn't it? When you've got artist block and you feel like you're under pressure to make something that's either, worthy of social media or for a client or, for part of a collection that has to be on point. Sometimes it can just freeze you up, and so doing something that's for no particular reason except just to be creative is what will actually move you forward. So I really enjoyed painting these. I cut them out, as you can see, and then I decided to stick them onto the abstract pieces of paper. I just used PVA, nothing special. I hadn't made enough to go on to every single piece, so as you can see, some of them that look a bit lighter, they were actually drawn on top of the, like that one there, of the abstract pieces with black marker pen. It was just so that they were all kind of consistent. Really, there was no purpose to it except to just have fun, and actually some of these came out really nicely. I really like them. I'm not really sure if I'll do anything with them. I might make them into a big painting at some point. I feel like being more critical about it, which was not the point. Maybe they were lacking in value scale, so if I was going to take any of them any further, I would probably have to look at the value and how that would work in a big painting. But anyway, it was just a fun exercise. I just enjoyed using the colours with no particular pressure. I think that's something that we do to ourselves, isn't it? We put ourselves under far too much pressure for everything to be good, whatever good actually means. And I would really encourage you to do this, to just have fun. I cut them up, which was extraordinarily pleasing to cut them out, but sticking them into the sketch was a bit of a pain, so if I did that again I would probably buy one of those rolls of glue dots that you can buy. It just looks like a roll of tape, but actually it's dots of glue. I've used them before. They're super sticky, and for something that's not, professional standard, if you know what I mean by that, then they would be absolutely fine. These look really good in the sketchbook. Also an idea for people, I don't know why, but people seem to be obsessed with filling sketchbooks. Anyway, this would work for filling up a sketchbook. I've never really understood that, but whatever. So there they all are, and I really enjoyed it. And as I said, some of them were more successful than others, but it was really good fun. And out of all of these, I'll show you my favourite one. There it is. Thanks for watching.